I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on the girls' golf program at Stagg High School in Palos Hills. With me on my left, we've got head coach Bill Ashover, and on my right, I've got Sophia and Adriana, a couple of the athletes on the team. And we're at the front end of their season. We're going to get a preview. Thank you all for coming out this morning. Got a beautiful day. I hope this is what your season looks like, and you get to play in weather like this. Coach, before we talk about what the season looks like for you, can you say, what do you teach? How long have you been at Stagg?
I've been at Stagg for this is my 20th year teaching here at Stagg. I teach multiple different science classes and like it here a lot. It's a great school.
And how long have you been coaching golf?
I've been the head golf coach the girls golf coach for 4 years, and then I coached on the boys JV side for 10 years before that. So 14th year overall in the golf program.
Congratulations, you got some longevity in. So we're at the front end of the season, and I want to talk a little bit about, I'm hoping, ladies, you were able to golf during the summer. Coach, I know that, between golfing and getting to the range, how has the preseason gone for, what are the things that you can see coming up this year, things to work on?
Yeah, sure. Golf, it's a quick season. We get matches going right away. Unfortunately, our first match against Mother McCauley got rained out last week. We had our first real match on Monday versus Lincoln Way Central out at Hickory Hills Golf Course, which was great. We just battle the weather and try to play as many rounds as we can in the fall season.
That's always a factor in golf, like the weather issue, especially when you're out on an open course, right? There's not shelter. It's not easy to take a break or reset. Ladies, how about for you early in your season? How do you feel about where your game is at right now and where you hope to be as the season goes on?
I'm feeling pretty good. Throughout the season, hoping I can work on some different shots, probably lower my score a little bit more.
Do you have a specific shot you know that you're going to target first?
Probably my drives.
Your drive? All right.
For me, it'd probably be the same thing. I just want to lower my score by a little bit. But I definitely want to work on putting and chipping. Those are probably my biggest downfalls. But so far it's been pretty good. Like all the practices and matches we've had, I think it's been pretty good.
It is interesting. Putting and chipping especially are ways to, you can find a stroke here or there, depending on how well you putt or how close you get to the pin. Coach, and they're all important, I get it. Are there certain tournaments or matches you especially look forward to during the year?
Yeah, sure. We play 8 conference matches, but then we also play 18-hole tournaments on certain Saturdays. Our first one's coming up this Saturday. Joliet Township is running it out at Wedgwood Golf Course, which I'm looking forward to. And then next Tuesday, Andrew hosts the Kerry Cox Scramble, which is a little different format. Golf is such an individual sport. In the Kerry Cox Invite, it's a 4-team scramble. So we put 4 girls together. So it's more of a team golf event than an individual golf event. So I really look forward to that just because of the different format, and it builds camaraderie within the girls and the team.
It is that idea of coming together in that way, playing best ball, right? Yeah. What a great way to play golf, and a new wrinkle, to change things up. Ladies, are there certain tournaments or matches you especially look forward to?
I also look forward to the Kerry Cox Scramble, just because it's sort of different because we get to play with our actual teammates. Usually it's just 1 or 2 of us in a group together, but I definitely like that better because it's sort of like a bonding experience. We get to sort of talk to each other more on the course.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that part of it. They go off and play golf against their opponents. Now you get to play with your teammates against, obviously, the other opponents out there. How about for you?
I would say the same. It's definitely the Kerry Cox Scramble. I think that's everyone on the team's favorite.
All right, well, good luck. Have fun with that one. All right, I don't know if I told you I was going to quiz you. Are you ready? You're playing a par 4, 419 yards. It's got a creek water hazard at 190 and a bend at 220. How do you play this? Pay attention, ladies. Coach is going to tell you how to play it, but how would you play, Coach, if you were teeing off?
Yeah, I'm not a very long hitter, but I'm a more risk guy, so I'm going to try to carry the creek, and hit it 230 and carry everything and try to hit it from the fairway and try to get a birdie. If I go in the creek, that's golf, So you take your penalty, you take your medicine, and you try to save par.
Sounds like a good strategy. I can hear the aggression over the creek, into the bend a little bit, so the next one you hopefully chip up tight and you can one putt that. Ladies, how about you? How would you play this hole?
I'd say probably drive, hopefully to before the creek, and then maybe use a hybrid or something to go over, maybe kind of cut the bend a little bit, and then just try to chip and putt in.
Okay, so you're looking at par golf. It sounds like, unless you chip really well. All right.
I would probably also drive to before the creek, but then I'd probably use like an 8-iron or something, try to get it over, and then from that point maybe use maybe like a hybrid and then a chip and a putt. So maybe for a 5, not a 4, but
All right, well, if you see that hole this year, you've got your plan ready. Hope you get a chance to test it out throughout the season. Let me turn away from golf for a second. Any other clubs or sports or activities at Stagg?
Yeah, I'm on the softball team, and I also am in the international club, so we do a lot of fundraising and stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like you're a busy person, especially in the spring. How about you, Adriana?
I do a lot of volunteer work through the Key Club and on my own, but I'm also involved in like the choir program and some other little clubs around the school.
Okay, well, that's great, Coach. You got some busy athletes here. And then how about final question for, well, actually, for one more question for you, then a final for everybody. Both seniors, enjoy this year. Do you have plans after high school yet? Or are you thinking that way?
Yeah, definitely want to go to college. I want to stay somewhere in the Midwest. Definitely don't want to go too far.
Okay, is golf in that future too?
I would say probably during the summers. Maybe I'll bring my clubs, see if I can find a course near.
Okay, good. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm probably the same. I'd like to stay in the Midwest, but I don't see myself golfing at school, but definitely recreationally.
Okay, good. It is a great recreational forever kind of sport too. Final question for all of you then. Dream course. No expense. I mean, expenses are not an issue. You can play anywhere in the world you want, any course in the world you want. Private, public course, we can get you on it. I wish I could do that for you. Where would you go play, Coach?
You got some pull, don't you, Dave?
Yeah,
I've walked the course at Augusta National for where the Masters is played. That would be a place. I wouldn't shoot very well, but just the walk, the course, and the beauty of it, Augusta National is definitely tops on the list.
All right, well, I hope that dream or that opportunity somehow shows up for you. That would be a lot of fun. How about for you, Lady Sophia?
I don't have a specific course I'd want to go to, but I'd say somewhere like across like the world, maybe like somewhere in like Europe. I'd want to go.
Okay, take on a whole different challenge outside the U.S. How about you, Sophia?
Mine would probably be, believe it's Fairmont Springs in Banff. I visited Banff last year and I really enjoyed it, and I think I'd like to play there, even though it'd be kind of difficult, but I think I'd really like it there.
Well, that's a good insight. Banff, you're talking about like with the national park in Canada.
Yeah, it's right up next to it, and you can see the views of the mountains and the water, like Lake Louise and Lake Moraine, and I really enjoyed it there.
Yeah, that would be interesting. A whole different terrain, different environment. Very cool. I hope you get that opportunity. I hope you get to play in Europe. I hope you get Augusta. That sounds awesome. Good luck this year, Coach. Thanks for coming out. Ladies, thanks for coming out this morning. I hope you have a great season.
Thank you, Dave.
Hi, I'm Dave Wurzel. You've been watching PHTV4. The spotlight today has been on the girls golf program at Stagg High School. Thank you for watching.